Oh, and I hate to begin on a negative, but how...
Don't. Let's talk about the game. That's a positive. Sometimes you show your personality by your questions.
I'm on deadlines. That's why I asked first. Any update on Kyler? Exactly what happened there? Looked like.
I don't even know, Joseph. He sprained his ankle. Is what he did. He was in the locker room with ice on it. But I told him that out of the goodness of my heart, I was going to give him 2 days off. That don't worry about coming to practice tomorrow or, what's tomorrow?
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. Friday. And don't come in early on Saturday either. Just rest your ankle. The first 5 minutes, whatever, and Jamal flipped his. It was his other ankle. And then Kyler flips his. Ramon's hand has not fully healed. He's been cleared to play. If he had not, we certainly wouldn't have been playing him. We'd play, probably, Rio. But, these kind of games is I think is what, our culture's all about. You get these games before Christmas, and kids are looking forward to the break, and they don't focus on taking care of business or the matter at hand. But, I just love the way we prepared. We didn't play very good against Oklahoma State. No apologies. Last time I checked, they're human beings. They're going to have bad games. So what? Let's go. Let's fix it and come out and play better. It's not the last bad game we're going to play. But I just love the way we prepared Monday and Tuesday. We had a great film session last night. We had a tremendous prep today. It was Kellen's scout. He's so spot on with his preparation as far as personnel and things we want to take away. But our pick and roll defense, our defensive rebounding, we gave up 19 points on second chance points. Obviously, Texas State doesn't have Oklahoma State's bigs. But that was an area we wanted to get better at. Tonight, they had 3 points on second chance points. We gave up, I don't remember how many points. It was way too many against Alabama on fast breaks. Tonight, they got 4. So that gives you an example of what the kind of kids we have. When we focus on the other things, turnovers. We had most turnovers Saturday of any team we've had, I think, in 5 years. Turned the ball over, 19 times? We're averaging 10. We're leading the league. We're first or second. We always are first or second in the league in fewest turnovers. Tonight we had 8 turnovers. So fast breaks, transition defense, defensive rebounding, and taking care of the ball. Those were our 3. Those were my teaching points going into this game. I wanted to get better in those areas, and we did. When Josh is in there, we played through him. I thought we did a good job of playing through Marcus. Marcus easily could have had an 8 for 9 night from the 3. His shot was good, and he didn't do anything Sunday, Monday, or what's today? Sunday or Monday, right? And then yesterday he did a little bit. Didn't do anything with contact. So a lot of stuff he's doing. This is the first time we've had to deal with all these injuries and bodies. We just don't have any bodies in practice. So we're smart enough to not bang each other around, because we just our margin of error slim. Now, next game we play, hopefully we'll have Tajay. And Ramon's given me some confidence. Everybody says, well, Coach, you need to give him confidence. Well, I see it the other way around. Well, he needs to give me confidence. He gives me confidence, I'll play him. And if I got to constantly try to give you confidence, then there may be an issue there. We get him back. So now we're back to full strength. We're not going to have Tremont back, so that's gone. So, but we've got enough. It's like last year when we lost Caleb. I said, we have enough. I told the team that. We have enough. Last thing we're going to think about is nobody knows what goes on inside our shell. So everything else is speculation, and most of the speculation, 99.9% of the time is clueless because they have no idea what goes on inside us. You lose Caleb, it's going to really hurt you. Says who? You don't know what goes on inside our circle. You lost Tremont, it's going to hurt you. Maybe not. We'll see.
Chris, go ahead here. Chris.
Coach, they're a smaller team, but Josh's, ability to overpower them with his skill and size. I mean, is that something, else you can sort of build on?
That was a game plan. Our best player is Marcus. But we're going to play through Marcus. We're going to play through, Big Josh, and then in an open court. We don't set traditional screens for Jamal. I thought our screening angles were really good. Our details were really good. Our discipline was good. I talk to these kids about motivation and discipline. Motivation makes you go, but discipline allows you to grow. And when we start getting better at details, like we were really good at the little things tonight early, the things that we really worked hard on Monday and Tuesday, we were good at tonight. Our kids are so unselfish. When you turn another team, the reason the rebounding totals are like they are is because they're not shooting the ball at the goal because they're turning it over 19 times. If they didn't turn it over, that's 19 shots that they may get, which is a possible 19 more rebounds. That's why those stats are skewed. You gotta have a shot attempt to get a rebound. And then they turn it over 19 times. And so those are steals. How many steals did we have? We had 7 steals, and our pick and roll defense was good. It was a good bounce back game. Even though we won the game, we felt like there was a lot of chicken on that bone that we could go get after that game. We watched a lot of film. We prepped our guys in the areas we need to get good at, and they responded.
Go ahead, Andy. Go ahead.
Hey, Josh, what has the transition been like coming over to Houston from UConn and just kind of integrating into this culture and kind of getting comfortable more with the team?
I feel like over in UConn, it was kind of building the culture. It was building up the program here. The programs are already established. The culture is already established. So the standard set and by the guys who were here before me. So just following up that standard and just following the culture that's already been established here by the players before.
Next question, Mike.
Marcus, how does Josh's ability to score inside, does it make the game easier for you guys on the perimeter?
Yeah, that make the game for the guards much easier. When we throw the ball in, we have a thing we do called Canada where the guards cut. So, and he's bringing so much attention from the other team, they're double teaming them, focusing in on them, so it's making the guards have a lot of easier shots. So, yeah, it makes the game much easier when he has the ball.
Marcus, what kind of adjustments have you made to playing with the toe, and how's that process sort of gone?
Just trying not to worry about it too much, just going out there and like I said, just not worrying about it. It's gonna hurt. So I have to play through pain, but yeah, that's really it.
Have you ever had a situation like this before where you?
Nah. Worst thing I ever had was a sprained ankle.
Pretty good.
Go back to Joseph there in the back now.
Kelvin, in regards to Josh, when you were looking in the offseason for somebody in the front court to add that spot, what was it?
Actually, it wasn't in the offseason.
I'm sorry, after
It was during the Final Four.
the Final Four.
Yeah.
What was it that you?
I think Josh committed to me on the phone before the Oregon State game, maybe. It was kind of low key. I talked to him 3 or 4 times that week. Let's see, Rutgers, Syracuse. Who do we play first, Rutgers or Syracuse? Okay, Syracuse. I think it's right at that. We had a week break. It's kind of a odd statement. The week between games from Syracuse to Oregon State. We recruit the way we recruit. Nobody has any idea how we recruit. But we knew who we were after. 2 of them, for sure. So actually, before we left Indianapolis, we had Kyler and Josh. And then the third one, we had choices to make. And we chose the right one, Tajay. Because there's others that wanted to come. But Josh was something we had not had. We had kind of maybe a lesser version of him in Brady. But Josh is 6'10", and he's really good naturally with his size. And he's got wide shoulders. Sometimes you can set great screens without making contact. Because if someone has to run around you, we teach our guys, don't chase them. They screen themselves if they run around you. You don't have to hit them. Reggie's so aggressive, sometimes he'll get a illegal screen occasionally. That doesn't bother me. I'd rather tune a guy down from having been so aggressive on his screens than, one time, son, I just like to see you screen somebody. But Josh his size is a factor. And the thing that I sold Josh on is that we're going to be able to play through him, but he's got to get better. We played Josh when he was in Connecticut, those games were, I'll let Josh explain them to you. But, he didn't do a lot. Because, Houston was pretty good. Connecticut, they were good, but, we were, that one year we were 33-4. You guys know how we were in those years. But Josh just gave us something we didn't have. And to me, it doesn't matter who starts. It really doesn't matter. I don't say that as just to be saying it. For me, I have zero interest in what other people think about it, but I don't care who starts. And neither does he. That's the great thing about our program. We're not based on stuff you learn in high school or elementary school. Are you a starter? We got 9 starters. Tajay's a starter. J1 could start. Jazim against Alabama, that's a starter. He just came off the bench behind Fabian. I could flip those. I could flip Josh. When Reggie, we sat him down against Louisiana with his hand, I started Josh. If Reggie's hand had not been hurt, I doubt Josh would have started all year. So what? He's still going to get the same amount of minutes, same amount of shots, same amount of points, same amount of rebounds. It's just silly to think that that's important for somebody. But I just like Josh. He's such a great kid. If you ask me what the strength of this team is, I would tell you their character. We have great kids. And that's important. This whole program is built off that. They're great. This is a high character program. It's important to have kids that you don't mind losing with. Sometimes you have kids that if you lose, they can be a bear. But we pay a lot of attention to that when we recruit. Kids we have coming in for next year the same way. They're great kids.
That's time for 2 more questions. Joseph, you got one more?
Josh, those phone calls, is it a little bit tougher when you got a coach on the phone who happens to be at the Final Four with the team in terms of making your decision, or what in all seriousness, what weighed to want to join in and do it early, get it out of the way? with the decision?
Oh yeah. I mean, coming off the year I didn't expect to get many suitors. There wasn't many people out there contacting me, especially teams that are in the tournament. So when I had Houston contact me and it was daring to run, I was excited because I just saw it as an opportunity to play for a winning program. So when he contacted me, it was showing the amount of interest he had, and while I was still playing, I just thought it was no excuses for the programs who aren't playing right now, and they're in the Final Four, and they're trying to talk to me every day. So I just saw the amount of interest we had in winning, and having played them and seeing that they win every year consistently. I just saw it as a great opportunity.
Last question here. We'll go to Greg.
Josh, what's the biggest thing you think you've added to your games since you've come here, and how much more comfortable are you?
Just trying to get more comfortable every game, and I think just expanding. I think my pick and roll coverage is getting better every game. Trying to stay focused on that. I think the biggest step I can take is just box down and helping out on the defensive boards, and just calling better my coverage calls. Just trying to get better in pick and roll defense and defensive rebound. I think that's where the team needs to step up at.